This world has been connected, tied to the darkness, soon to be completely eclipsed.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Proud Difficulty video walkthrough. As you've just seen there, I've gone from being in a save point on the previous episode to at the beginning of Traverse Town. The reason for this is I generally go back to the gummy ship and warp back here, because it's quicker. And it's quicker to get things done. And I'm impatient, so I don't run around the town. Instead, I just do this. So, now that we talked to Sid, he's going to give us a nice little bit of exposition, and then he's going to talk about our ship. And he's also going to install some stuff, but before he does it, we need to deliver a book to Merlin. And the good thing is, we've just unlocked Merlin's place, so we can now go on the save point and warp there, which is super useful because it saves us running all the way back. And what's also going to happen is the bell tower is now unlocked, and now we have the Red Trinity. We can access it and pull the rope, and it's going to show us the keyhole for Traverse Town. But when it does this, we're going to get a boss we've already fought who turns back up, and then he transforms into a different kind of boss. So make sure you've got everything equipped that you can do, and hopefully you should be good to go, because as you can see, my stats are pretty basic at the moment. You know, we're still low level. I'm 4 hours into the game at this point. So we've done all the first bunch of worlds, and we're before the 4 hour margin, so that's probably a decent milestone for you to aim towards. I mean, it can be done much faster, much faster, but you know, it is what it is. So we're back in Merlin's house. I'm doing a Trinity spot here. It's going to give us a potion with a look at that, potion or an ether. A mega ether, check it out. So when we talk to Merlin, he's going to tell us about the book. Now you have a choice to do the 100 Acre Wood if you want to. I completely neglect it on this playthrough because it's unnecessary, and a lot of the stuff it gives you is stuff I'm never going to really need to use. But now the Fairy Godmother is going to talk about summon gems, and we're going to get Simba. And how Simba works is, when you summon him, he has a time limit like all the summons do before he leaves. And then you hold triangle and it charges a bar. The higher the bar is, the more damage he does. And he attacks, I pretty much think, every single target in the room. And I have seen it be extremely destructive and really useful. I've used it and it's been extremely unuseful. So, you know, bear your own conclusion to this. Use it, test it, see if you can get it to work really well. I know I'm going to try, see if I can make him work a little bit better. Because I've got quite a lot of high hopes for these videos, because a lot of the comments so far are people just like me who loved the game when it came out and were really invested in the series, but it's been so many years now since, you know, the next logical step in the games that we've kind of forgot how much we loved them. And if you're a portable guy, you're probably still quite deep, because there's so many fucking side games, and, you know, this is explaining what happened here and there, and like, they go really deep on stuff. But I think we can all say we're waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. And we've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 since 2005. So it's been a while. And they did do that E3 bit of gameplay that showed quite a lot of awesome stuff. And they said it'll be ready when it's done, which I respect. I don't want them to force it out. I want them to make a fantastic game. And I want them to update it and modernise it, but I don't want them to sacrifice the things that make it great. Because my biggest problem with Kingdom Hearts 2 is they turned it into a brawler. They turned it essentially into Dynasty Warriors, because they took out all the diversity. You know, the game was really easy. And I was actually watching a review from GameSpot the other day on YouTube, because I often do that, look for games and reviews and old reviews and stuff. And somebody who had the top rated comment to him saying that the game was easy, and the comment was, "You obviously didn't fight Sephiroth." And it's like, it doesn't matter. I fought Sephiroth. He was fucking easy. I fought him on Expert. No, I fought him on Proud, sorry, because that game had Proud mode. He was easy on that. And the reason he felt easy is because compared to Kingdom Hearts 1, he was, because that game was easier. And I think on Final Mix they've changed the AI and he might be harder and things like that, and I'm not too sure. But I remember being a kid and beating him on the first game and thinking it was really hard, and on the second game thinking it wasn't as hard as the first game, and I was really surprised how easy he was to beat. And back then, guys, I was not good at games. I was enthusiastic, but I was just a dumb kid. So, you know, I just used to probably run up to him and smack him with my sword and roll a bit and heal and stuff, which, you know, hasn't really changed too much, but I was nothing special on these games. So, for me to say that I thought it was easy speaks dividends. And there's all these people that, well, you obviously didn't fight this guy. It's like, well, you're obviously really shit because I did, and he was shit too. Then it's just this interesting dichotomy of people trying to defend a game. Like, they gave it 7.5 out of 10, and there's all these people like, it's the best game ever made. It's not. It wasn't. It was so disappointing. It was amazingly disappointing. And I still love it, but it was disappointing. Because all it was press X to win. You know, the difficulty was so low that you didn't really have to do anything else, and the combat was so fluid and fast that you never needed to do the specials or anything. And like, they fixed so many things, but it just made the game so much duller. Like, they took out the diversity, and like I say, I still love that game. I love it to death. It's a great game, but I acknowledge that they removed a lot of the charm. And even on the harder difficulty, there were 2 spots in that game that I struggled with. I died a couple times. Then after that, it was just business as usual. You were too powerful. Like, you were so powerful on that game. And I'm hoping that the final mix version tweaked a lot of those things, because you know that 2.5 remix is coming, and I'm hoping it's going to have Birth by Sleep or Dream Drop Distance on it, because that would be super cool, because those 2 games are great, and they're both on systems I don't want to buy to play them, because I'm tight, and I don't really have much interest. Like, PSPs are still fucking expensive, man. I thought they'd be like 10p now that PS Vita are out, but I was wrong. But I'm just doing a little bit of exploration here, guys. What's going to happen is we're going to go towards the doorway that we've just opened up on the fountain, and it's going to trigger a boss fight. So just be prepared, make sure you've got your items and stuff should you need them, and we can go on. But the fight itself is pretty standard. I'm quite comfortable against the guard armor now. I do take some sloppy hits, but for the most I do have some decent strategies to share if you're having issue, and I think I fucked this up. Yeah, there you go. Because Sora has this thing that irritates me to death. It's called the I kind of want to grab the ledge all the time. Not a fan. But here he is, the guard armor. And what you want to do to him is you want to smack his tits off, and then it's going to go to a cutscene and he's going to change. So this is the vanilla guy that we beat before. So just do what you did back then. His stats are as follows after this phase. He has 900 HP for his torso. He has 135 HP for his gauntlets each, I assume, and 270 for the legs. That might be combined, actually. 15 strength, 12 defense. It gives 390 experience. This might be upscaled once again because we are on Proud, but he fights kind of the same. There's the sweeping kick, so just watch out for him. He does 2 moves where he flails his body. Then there's the arm-specific moves and the leg-specific moves. He does like a spiraling torso move, and his legs also do something interesting. He also does the big jump where he lands on you. So just watch him, see what he does, and judge accordingly. Here's the head move, watch. See it? The feet kind of form muffins around his ears, like earmuff things. So watch out for that. Here comes the torso, connecting back to the legs and the arms. And here he comes. He does the sweep. There's the punch, and now he's going to do the full body sweep. So dodge it, and then hit him. That's the same every time when he's at the full mast, shall we say, like a decent erection. So there's the punch, here comes the sweep, and I think this one hits me. Oh no, it doesn't. But there you go. That's the easiest one to telegraph, and it's the easiest one to punish. Now he's separated his body, you need to be aware that his head's going to start flying at you, and his torso, I'm not too sure what his torso does. But there's the, oh here we go. Spins his arms and comes near you in like a vortex. So just wait for him to stop attacking, get a few hits in, and then get away. That's the move that I was mentioning. Be careful not to leave the area too, that is so dodgy. But as soon as they finish the attack, get 1 to 3 hits off, and then get out of there. If you know you've got more time, finish the combo, but never get greedy, guys. Getting greedy on this game is so easy to do because it works, but at the same time you're going to have just the messiest fights, and you're going to need to use more items. This is where he hits me with the sweeping legs. Watch. Oh no. I know he's going to hit me eventually. So just bear with that. But he has one more move that you haven't seen. It's where he uses his torso to fire a massive energy beam at you. Or an energy ball, should I say. This is it. So the easiest way to dodge this is to roll underneath him, because he can't shoot directly beneath him. The second easiest way to dodge it is to put something between you and the boss. And both will work. Just make sure you're punishing him while he's doing it. If you're really good and really confident, you can probably tech the ball. But if you miss, it does massive damage. Right. So just be aware. So now he's lost a few limbs, he's going to do the same attacks, they're just going to look different. There's the punch, and now comes the body sweep, which I completely fucked up about because I didn't spot it, and he hit me. So there's the sweep again. You want to try and lock onto his limbs if you can. Here comes the cannon. So I do this, but it doesn't work at one point. So you'll notice, I use the corner of the geometry to block the ball, then I come out and I hit him with a spell. Come out and hit him with a few hits from the keyblade. Either underneath him or something between him. That's what you want to use as your logic point here to beat him. And that move is useful because you can get a lot of damage off on the boss. It's just if he does hit you and you fuck up like I'm about to do later on in this fight, it can seriously hit hard. But there's really nothing too challenging about this boss now you've fought him a few times. You know, once you figure out his tells, you can see what he's going to do, you can capitalise on them. Here he comes again with his body cannon. And that right there, so confusing because he's good at pivoting at the last possible instant to try and hit you, so you want to be careful. I have been hit by this quite a lot, it's easy to happen. But deal your damage, keep on slapping him. And just be aware that the ball does some funny things. Like, because it does have an area of effect when it detonates, it can still catch it even if it misses you, which is another thing that bugs me on those kind of attacks. But there's a thunder, we destroyed the limb, there's the obligatory drop of goodness. Here comes more head, cannon blasts, and watch this, I think he sneaks around the corner. No, he doesn't. It's going to happen though, because I remember it. There you go. It curved for me. So, and there he does again. Charges it and then hits me round the corner because he moves ever so slightly. So, the boss can catch you out if you get complacent like I did. This is a super good one, this little corner post. It's like, yeah, there's no way you're going to hit me through that, dude. Don't even try. Me and my tasty corner post. And he does have a lot of life, so bear that in mind. He takes a pounding. And if you don't want him to take a pounding, just level up a little bit more. Just bear in mind you are on a time limit, so every hour you waste leveling is an hour that you need to make up in the game. And that right there caught me off guard, but he was already dead, so it's not so bad. We level up, we get some abilities, and the boss goes down. And now we get to seal the Traverse Town keyhole, which you're seeing right now, which I'm skipping right now. But now, you can either go back to finding goodies and chests and checking Dalmatians and items and accessories and all that good stuff, or you can get back into the gummy ship, or go back to Sid, sorry. This is me trying to jump up. I'm having a fantastic time of landing on this ledge. That is one of the things that needs to be fixed in Kingdom Hearts 3. The platforming has to work, it has to have some kind of consistency because it's just awful. Plain awful. And I have faith that they'll fix it. But yeah, all you need to do now is go back to the gummy ship. Once you've done what once it's been installed. And then you can get the hell out of Dodge. So what's he got? Ability stud, elemental rings, and an obsidian ring. And they're all expensive. Getting money on this game seems to be harder than I remember. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm sure there's a trick. I'm sure there's some kind of cash trick, because like buying Ori Halcom is 5,000 a pop, and that's a lot of money on this game. But I'm going the wrong place here with the looks of this, because Sid is back where we came from, so I don't know why I came through this door. Oh, I assume I'm probably going to go into the vacant house to see if I can talk to people. That's one way of doing it, I guess. Oh, my bad. That's where Sid was. Interesting. So yeah, Sid is in that house. He's not at the gummy store. Once you've talked to him, he'll upgrade your ship, and then you can go back to the save point, and you can get headed towards Agrabah.